Right now on Eyewitness News at 11, people in Buffalo are mourning after a mass shooting left 10 people dead and 3 wounded at a supermarket. Now to the latest on a severe weather threat, as Storm Scan 3 is tracking something for our region. The potential impact, it might have come from the city to the shore. Today is Sunday already. It is May 15th, 2022. Here's a live look at the Philadelphia skyline in Center City. It's safe to say that it's calm now, but those storms could be fast moving by bringing in some flooding and so many others. This is Eyewitness News at 11, now streaming live on CBS News Philly. My name is William Jr., and I'm filling in for my Uncle Joe Holden because he left me in charge. Let's go to my Aunt Lauren Casey for your first check on tonight's weather. Go ahead, Aunt Lauren.
Check it out. It's on its way right now. Temperatures are extremely mild as we look at our current conditions, generally near 70 degrees for most of our reporting sites. Storm Scan 3 showing us some clouds trying to move in across portions of Delaware, blocking your view. A bit of light shower activity. I felt one drip drop here in Center City just a couple of moments ago, but much more active. As Joe mentioned, as we head into the day tomorrow, our severe weather outlook, we are in an enhanced risk level 3 out of 5. This is very rare for our region, for a large portion of the Delaware Valley, including Center City, Philadelphia, as a strong cold front moves across the region tomorrow afternoon. So what to expect? A fast-moving line of storms, though we could see some individual storms that could get a bit unruly ahead of that main line. But the main threats with this cold front and the severe weather threat are going to be damaging winds and the possibility of tornadoes, hail as well, and frequent lightning. So impacts expected down trees and wires, localized power outages, and potential travel delays during that time frame. So we'll break out the specific hour-by-hour arrival time for each section of the region, and your full eyewitness forecast coming up in.
All right, thank you, Aunt Lauren. Please stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage on the severe weather threat. The morning team will have the latest starting at 4:30 a.m. by tuning in on Monday morning. We'll have live updates on CBS News Philly. Now to some of our top stories. A gunman killed 1 and critically wounded 4 others in Laguna Woods, California. That shooting happened during a lunch banquet. And with that being said, it took place at 1:30 this afternoon. An Asian man was in his 60s, and police still need your help on finding who the killer might be. Investigators say the suspect doesn't live in California. There's no word on a motive. President Biden will travel to Buffalo, New York on Tuesday, May 17th, to figure out how that violence happened. We get the latest from Kevin Rickon as he reports with that news story with the latest developments. Kevin, take it away.
That should be sentenced. We won't tolerate this.
Angry, upset, heartbroken.
Jerome Bridges says he was working in aisle 14 at the Tops Friendly Market when a gunman wearing armor and military-style clothing opened fire.
I started running.
Say 11 of the 13 victims were black. Investigators found 3 weapons, including a rifle and shotgun in the suspect's car and an AR-15 in his possession. The N-word was written on the barrel of his gun.
This individual came here with the expressed purpose of taking as many black lives as he possibly could.
Dion Elliott lost his brother. He was at the store buying a cake for his son's birthday.
And now I have no brother? He's got no father? Is that fair?
This community lost an 86-year-old mother of a retired fire commissioner. They also lost the life of a police officer who was retired working as a security guard.
I can't say enough about our retired fellow colleague, Aaron Salter, who confronted this individual to save the lives of others.
The suspect is in custody on suicide watch after pleading not guilty to a murder charge. Police say so far the investigation shows he acted alone. Kevin Rincon, CBS News, Buffalo, New York.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Stay with Eyewitness News for the continuing coverage on the Buffalo, New York mass shooting. You'll get live updates when we're not on TV. Just go to cbsphilly.com and also CBS News Philly. Pennsylvania primary is on Tuesday. There are major developments for the race for U.S. Senate. The Democratic frontrunner is recovering from a stroke, while Republican candidates are surging in the polls as they respond to attacks on certain records. We get the latest from Jasmine Payute live in Spring Garden with the late details. Jasmine, good evening, sister.
Pennsylvania. Did we hit a little bump on the campaign trail?
It was on Friday. I just wasn't feeling very well.
PA's lieutenant governor and Democratic frontrunner announced he was hospitalized after suffering from a stroke. John Fetterman made the announcement Sunday alongside his wife Giselle at Penn Medicine Lancaster General Hospital after canceling several events.
So I decided, I need to get checked out. So
I
went to the
made you
hospital.
get checked out. Because I was right, as always.
Rivals Malcolm Kenyatta and Connor Lamb took to Twitter to wish him well, while Fetterman says he's feeling much better. The wrench comes as top Republican candidates continue making their rounds.
And I'll work on making fight what I need to. I don't pick fights, but I'll do what I need to support folks.
Saturday, Dr. Mehmet Oz spoke with a small group in Delaware County. Dave McCormick made his quote campaign swing across Pennsylvania, starting in Chester County. And Kathy Barnett and gubernatorial candidate Doug Mastriano held a joint GOP rally in Bucks County. Media was barred from entering, but Eyewitness News spoke with Barnett Sunday as she left the Mass at the Church of Immaculate Conception in Jenkintown. She spoke to backlash within her own party and resurfaced tweets.
A lot of people have been watching this, right? And it's very vicious, very malicious. It's very intentional. And it's because they're mad that we have ran a far superior race.
Barnett also wished Fetterman well in a statement. Fetterman says doctors cleared him to return to the campaign trail after recovery, but they did not give an exact date. We're live in Spring Garden.
All right, thank you, Jasmine, for your report right there. And CBS 3 will have live continuing coverage leading up to and during the Pennsylvania primary election. Everything you need to know is on cbsphilly.com/PA Primary 2022. Russia is confronting the expansion of NATO right near borders as forces retreat positions about the war in Ukraine. Finland's governor made an announcement that it will pay for membership, among others. So that being said, it will support by joining alliances for many nations to come, and faltering in Donbas, on the northeastern city of the capital of Ukraine. A lot of people have been losing their lives. Here at home, a Delaware veteran raised a fundraiser earlier this afternoon. CBS 3 was there at a local restaurant. They tell CBS 3 that they raised over $10,000, and all of that will go help those in need. Just go to cbsphilly.com for your donation, or you can scan the QR code that you see on the TV screen. The Cardinal O'Hara starts to dedicate a flagpole in honor of the late great captain, Mr. Matthew Latornio. So with that being said, he died a long time ago. He battled a row home fire back in 2018. Part of the second floor started to collapse without any injuries being sustained. Still ahead on Eyewitness News at 11 on this Sunday evening. A day of healing and support, how hundreds came together to help families deal with the aftermath of Philadelphia's gun violence. And the wait is over, officially. It was a sweet moment for those local medical students. and a live look at Pez Landon. The 7-day forecast will be substituted by yours truly. It's all coming up when I see you back, right after these messages, folks. CBS 3 Eyewitness News at 11 will continue after this first time out. So please, stay with me, okay?